the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite. And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Houston Rockets.
Hello, Ben.
Basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Turner is up there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Rollins. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Prince in at the small forward. Here's Rollins. Feeds it to Snell. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. He squares up and sinks it. Garbage Man's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Bucks.
Well, when you're the worst team in the league, any game is tough, particularly when you're on the road. It's going to be hard no matter where you play. Clearly was the case.
It looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Easy layup after coming off the pitch.
Now some weak defensive coverage there. And I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Here's Rollins. There's the pick. It's Prince on the wing. And the three ball is good. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On defense, Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. Pass to Durant. Thompson outside. Shoots the three. And Durant gets it to go with the assist by Thompson.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 13 feet away. And off the glass. That one's good. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket in this one. Dish out to Durant. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Rollins. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Let's go. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He said he's got his team really looking out for Marshawn Brooks. Not necessarily a household name nationally, but he's shown in his young career that he's a scorer to be reckoned with. Coach said he's great at creating his own shot, and with his wingspan, he can get it off over his defender. So you have to have a healthy dose of respect for his game and embrace the challenge of slowing him down. Kevin, back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Rollins. Following the score by Houston. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's the guy who, if he gets going early, there'll be problems points all day.
Fires high post. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He's feeling it here to start the game. That's 3 out of 4 already.
Covered by Rollins. Takes the three. Rebound Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Snell kicks to Prince. A pass to Snell. Puts up the baby hook. Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Right side Durant. Plenty of space. And he jams it with authority.
Some big-time power on that putback.
You got to admire the perseverance, don't you? He worked for that one so hard.
Went after.
Yeah, that's what offensive rebounding is all about, Kevin. Anticipation and grinding for those second chances.
Kicks it out to Prince. Beyond the arc. Can't hit. And the Rockets take it the other way. Plenty of space. That's good. And it's a tie ball game. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Going to pick up the foul. Turner with the steal.
Now, the defender was so close to him on that pump fake that he just took the ball out of his hands.
Rollins the pass to Snell. Pass to Rollins. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Six to shoot. And it's Houston with another. Kevin Durant again last season, far and away the leader in points per game. Mark his 4th time with that distinction.
Well, Kevin, you know with your study of the game and its history, only 5 players in NBA history have done it. Talking total points over the season, he's led the league in that. 5 straight.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Rollins. Wide open shot is on the money.
It's not a stretch to think that when all is said and done, Kevin Durant will be the greatest scorer in NBA history. I mean, since his 3rd season, he's led the league in total scoring every year.
So it's the Rockets now. The rebound by Turner.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Snell. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. Turner passes to Prince. A 17-footer. They get it again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws. And Durant last season setting the 3rd longest streak of consecutive games with 25 points or more in NBA history. I mean, he finished that streak with 41 straight games of 25 or more points. The streak only ending because he sat out at the end of a blowout win. Or we could still be talking about that streak.
First free throw is good. Well, the Rockets were so deadly, Steve, in this building, and a lot of that was because of how fast they would get things going.
Yeah, they would often blitz opponents out of the gate and just manage the lead after the first quarter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, as you were saying, the Rockets were great here. The fast starts here at the Toyota Center helped them win 33 games at home last season.
Drops one in from the wing. 6 points for him. The Bucks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
Well, for the Rockets, they're just so tough to beat at home because they're explosive offensively. They've got a great crowd. So once they get the lead in their home building, they are tough to catch.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Good work defensively by Turner.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Houston making some changes. Green comes in for Thompson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Nedovic. The Bucks also changing it up. The closers checked in for Turner. Crowder comes in for Mr. Incredible. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Rollins. And so it's Houston with it. And Green now, top of the key. Durant for 3. And he hits the bucket. Durant's got 8.
It's really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Snell. Kicks it to Beverly. The feed to Crowder. Rocket 6. Pass to the closer. And that one's drained from the low block.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for them.
Green, the screen. They set the pick. Deflects the pass. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Beverly. The Bucks trail. Crowder, the pass to Beverly. He dishes it to Snell. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Beverly. Here's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Durant sends it back. Snell. The closer passes to Antetokounmpo. No luck. And Houston the other way now.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
And he gets it to go.
Kevin, you look at how they've built this team. One reason is their outstanding shooting from beyond the arc. That's always a weapon.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Beverly, the pass to the closer. Tries from the block, and it's good off the glass. And there's 1:45 left in the first. They set the pick. Green inside the three-point line. Rebound, Milwaukee.
No excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of making a couple of adjustments to get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
1:19 left here in the first quarter. his team.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Timeout call for Bucks. Seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. Beverly.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
And the Rockets with possession here. Durant kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. On to Tacumbo's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. To the wing right side. Back to Green. Oh, that's blocked. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Crowder. Nice D from Durant.
They get in every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's on to Tacumbo. What a shot!
I think that one was
at
good.
The buzzer!
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How did he get that to go down?
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing about that, a whole lot of luck.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
They've been very good in the low post. I'm sure they'll be looking to continue that as the game wears on.
I agree, and great offense, too. A lot of three-point shots right from the beginning. This team seems to have the touch tonight. Foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And for the Rockets, outside Durant, down low, tries again, and the layup is good. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And for Milwaukee, they've got the closer. Rollins is out there at Patrick Beverly. Then it's Turner, and it's Prince in at the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
You know, it's really been this way for a few years when you look at the Rockets. They've been fantastic at getting to the line, and I think it caught a lot of teams in the East off guard last season.
And for the Rockets, and for Milwaukee, the closer is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Rollins, and it's Turner position. Prince misses. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Inside. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, there's no doubting that center Steven Adams came to the league ready to rumble. As Kendrick Perkins put it, he acts like he grew up on the farm chasing hogs. But Adams said it had more to do with growing up playing rugby. He said it was, quote, a combination of that and trying to survive against my brothers and sisters. Keep in mind, he's the youngest of 18 siblings, Kevin.
He doesn't mind taking some licks, Doris. He just keeps coming. Thank you. He misses the free throw. The second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. This is to Durant. A 3-ball. Tries again. They shoot again, and the layup is up and in. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. Force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And that one's good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Covered by Rollins. Takes the 13-footer. Another shot, and it's rejected.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Prince, the pass to Rollins. Feeds it to Beverly. Jacks up a 3. Shot misses. Are used to them. Gone just 33% for the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Some nice passing there by Houston. And Turner with the block. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beverly the pass to the closer. Here's Rollins. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Beverly. Shoots. Rollins with the bucket. Garbage man's got 9.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Durant, no good. Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, despite that possession, something I've liked is that they've really been in control while getting out to this lead. They've kept the turnovers down.
Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. Covered by Rollins. Ball's not loose. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Rollins. Inside. Here's Turner. Gets himself open and drills it. Turner's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
To stop the drought, and that one's good. He has 6. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Beverly with the ball, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
The Rockets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Houston. The Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Rollins. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Beverly. Rocket 6. Here's Rollins. Gets the front of the rim and out.
There have been a number of nicknames floated around for Kevin Durant. Everything from the simple KD to the Durantula. But the internet came up with a good one for him last season during his hot streak, calling him the Slim Reaper. I like them all, though.
Here's Rollins. Here's Turner. A three-pointer off the mark. Durant with it. Picked up by Turner. Covered by Rollins. From 12 feet out. And Houston again with the bucket. You know, one of the nicknames, guys, that came out regarding Durant was the Slim Reaper. It caught on pretty quickly. Durant was only lukewarm to it, which is typical of Kevin. Didn't want to bring a lot of attention to himself. Steve, if I remember, he said he just prefers KD. Am I right? Or the servant?
Yeah, that's right. The servant he talked about, which reminded me of Tony Kukoc's old nickname, the waiter. But it tells you everything you need to know about Durant. He prefers to be known from a moniker that serves others rather than glorifies himself. That's Durant.
The Bucks making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Turner dishes to Prince. Pass to Beverly. Here's Turner. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Rockets leading by 4. The left rim and out. Bucks trail by 4. Now here's Beverly. Here's the closer. The 3. And that one's good. Beverly's got 6 points.
Well, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
The Milwaukee Bucks are a team that strives season after season, year after year, particularly recently, to put the best team to manage on the floor. Unfortunately, that type of approach has kind of left them in no man's land. Not good enough to compete for a title, not quite bad enough to draft a potential superstar.
Houston making a switch. Green's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Turner. And it's Crowder and Mr. Incredible. Kicks to Durant. Thompson right side. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 8 points for him. Talk about that no man's land. The Bucks have tried to sign the best players they could, but so often those mid-tier veterans really don't move the needle.
Yeah, but you know, with this year's top pick, and then you got the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo, I mean, the Bucks have finally acquired a young talent who they think maybe be able to take them to the next level. We'll see.
Outside, Green. Durant sets a screen for Green. Off target from three-point range. Bucks trailed by 3. Now Beverly. He has 6. Pass to Snell. Wide open. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Launches it. Good. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Beverly with the ball. The pass to the closer. There's a good screen. The feed to Beverly. He dishes it to Crowder. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Crowder's got 6.
These two just going at it from deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better territory.
Durant with another miss. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Snell. Dishes it to Crowder. Bucks passing it around. There's the closer. Thompson with the rebound. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Back to Durant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Bucks trailed by 3. 1:19 left now here in the second. Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Timeout called the Bucks. Left to play in the first half.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively. After struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
One thing with the Rockets is so explosive is just how efficient they are in transition. They rarely miss out on an opportunity when they have a chance to get the defense on its heels.
Left to play here in the half. Durant at the elbow. To the right side. To the paint. From past the arc. A.J. Augustine, that's good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Beverly. He's got 6. Antetokounmpo really left alone that time. Antetokounmpo's got 15.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
For 3, Durant, and another 3 for Houston.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Beverly, the pass to Snell. Here's Antetokounmpo, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Misses the free throw. No luck that time either. On the wing, Thompson. That misses, would have kind of had it gone in. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Houston on top. They're up by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, there was a point where you seemed to kick it into high gear. What changed as this first half progressed?
Well, we stayed with our defense, and I think we were a little lazy in that first quarter. We just came out and made them shoot some shots. Rebound the basketball and get off this piece of play.
Kevin, thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this one. on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Turner. Mr. Incredible is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Rollins in at the point. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder. And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Prince. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. Here's the screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Bucks trailed by 5. Just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Rollins and another basket for Milwaukee.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Covered by Rollins. Outside Durant. 14 feet away. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he can't bank that one in. Rockets leading by 5. Johnson right side. And Houston again with the bucket.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Milwaukee has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead to me has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
And that one's good. Durant.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, in fact, that's the shot they've used from that range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points.
That's good. And it's 13 points for Garbage Man.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Outside Durant. Outside Durant. And it's Houston with another.
That's 10 straight points now coming in that mid-range jump shot area, guys.
Yeah, it is. And they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off. And I think that's very good discipline they're showing us here.
They set the pick. Here's Rollins. 13 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Prince's shot is good.
Nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Rockets leading by 7. Out to the wing. To the middle. A rebound by the Bucks. Here's Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Throws off the pick and hammers it home.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the right.
Yeah, very nice set play for it.
That's using your head and using your body.
Here's Rollins. Can't get it to fall.
You know, the Bucks really struggled last season, and it started with their offense. They could not score points efficiently and keep up with their opponents. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the score by Houston. Kicks it out to Prince. This one for 3. No luck.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in bodying up his man.
Durant, no good. Well, you Think about the Bucks and their offensive woes, Clark. They could have bursts of scoring, but in the course of a game, cold spells, droughts always seem to do them in.
And oftentimes, Kevin, that's just attributable to you. It's not just the lack of talent, it's the fact that they were young. So sustaining that effort and concentration is really hard for young teams over the course of the season.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although as a team they've had negatives mixed in there as well.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Rollins. He's got 15. Passes to Prince. Here's Rollins. Defended by Durant. Got a piece of it. And it's Houston on the break. Oh!
How about that basketball? Wow.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Here's Rollins. There's the pick. Antetokounmpo dishes to Snell. 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late. But this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Green is checked in for Durant. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. The coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Pass to Snell. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Rollins. There's the triple. Another miss by Prince.
He's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he's trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Back to Green. Over to the wing. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 6.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
Here's Rollins. He's got 15. Covered by Rollins. Bucks trail by 12. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Green with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. And you don't get too many better looks from that range.
No good with the triple. Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And that one misses.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed star-loaded teams. I wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did. And ended up with a 4 seed out there.
Down low. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 8.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
Snell dishes to Beverly. Antetokounmpo passes to Snell. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he missed it.
Rockets made it in as the 4th seed last year, but still couldn't find a way past Portland in the first round. Ended up falling to them in 6 games.
Antetokounmpo pitch to Beverly. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Beverly. Guarded by Green. The feet to Crowder. He dishes it to Beverly. It's up a 3. No luck. So Houston will take it the other way. Really, though, was the start of that series that sent the Rockets as they dropped the first 2. They fought back. Just wasn't.
Yeah, they couldn't overcome that poor start. They did fight back. It looked like a Game 7 was on the way, but man, Damian Lillard, the great shots in NBA playoff history, closed things out in dramatic fashion.
Brought you right out of your chair, didn't it?
Oh, big time. That was a great, great shot.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. Pulls it up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beverly with the ball. Now Green defending. Snell dishes to Antetokounmpo. Snell, no good. Rockets leading by 10.
DJ Augustine playing big minutes for the Bulls last season with Derrick Rose hurt. I'll tell you what, he put up some big numbers at times. 27 points in back-to-back games.
And for Augustine, undersized at the point guard position, he has struggled defensively.
Yeah, and he has to compensate with his shooting and passing skills. When he's hitting shots and finding teammates, he's solid.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Well, the Bucks last season with one of the worst records, guys, in the NBA, almost despite themselves.
Yeah, a rare high draft pick for a team that's never shown much appetite for rebuilding. Now they find themselves with some gifted young talent.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 23.
He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Well, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the boards today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
There's Green with the 3. Can't get it to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 12. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. In a moment now to take a look at our State Farm assist of the game. With 6 in the game, it's been some excellent court pitching from Rollins.
Well, he's been key to their ability to find the open man and really get the offense operating smoothly.
Bucks trail by 12. And here's Beverly. Pass to the closer. is out there with Andy DeCoon. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Snell in at the 2.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
That's good from Durant. Bucks trail by 15. Out to the right wing. Pass to the closer. He feeds it to Beverly. Here's Crowder, defended by Durant. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Collins checked in for Milwaukee. Rockets leading by 15 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. We got Jay Crowder. Out there with Rollins. And it's the closer. And it's Turner, and it's the pivot spot manning the middle.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
Such an imposing finisher around the rim. Intimidating to the defense, really.
He used that pick just right.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And so here is Houston. This is to Durant. Fires from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
It's Durant on the wing. On the wing, Green. Green left side. And it's Houston with another.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
And the Bucks with possession here. Trailing by 17. Beverly with the ball. Now Green defending. Turner with a screen on Green. On the stripe. And that one's good. Beverly's got 4 points this quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Durant. The rebound by Turner. Bucks trail by 15. Feeds it to Crowder. Misses the 3.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Defended by Beverly. Got a piece of it. Nails the 16-footer. And the Rockets lead by 17.
He had no problem knocking down that shot. A little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Off the screen. The shot by Rollins no good. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. They set the pick. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the first one jumps. Medovich is checked in for the Rockets. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And so he makes both from the line. Bucks trailed by 19. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Covered by Rollins.
careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. One or two of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Cuts off the pass. They push it up 4-on-3. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Collins the pass to Beverly. Here's Rollins looking to end the run. And it's Beverly missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Now Prince following Durant's three-point attempt. That bucket in no time at all. And it's 7 points for Prince. To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
To the middle. There's the closer. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now, a big part of things. You see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical type. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
The first one falls.
And for basketball lifers looking for roles in front offices, I think it's natural to feel threatened by the influx of more analytical minds. The feeling is, and I think it's an accurate one, that those analytical minds are favored because a lot of the owners come from a similar educational background in terms of being comfortable with numbers and wanting to measure things more and attach value to measurements as opposed to feel and experience.
Durant, that's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up. Nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Out left to the wing. Shoots it up. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, I don't think the math guys are going away anytime soon in the NBA. I think the best organizations are going to take a holistic approach. They incorporate advanced stats and math specialists. But there's also a lot of thought in terms of players who are fit and experience and youth. It really is kind of one big concoction.
And that one misses.
It's such a treat to watch the game for a living. It doesn't stand still. It keeps evolving. And as we see the leadership changing hands, a new commission, new owners, I think that process will continue. And hopefully they'll strike that balance between preserving the tradition of the game while also continuing to attract new fans.
Thompson, he's checked in for Augustine. Good on the second free throw. Talk about the new team owners. More than 30%, Clark, of the league's teams have changed hands. I didn't know this since 2010.
I did not either, but again, as franchises grow in value, the owners are getting much more involved. And again, understanding the appreciation potential of this kind of asset. It's a bigger chunk of their portfolio now. It used to be owners were guys that kind of came through the basketball business somewhat. Didn't look at it as something that could be a viable asset. But now, it's a big business play.
And it's Durant missing.
Really good defense there, forcing that double clutch shot.
There's the closer and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Right side Durant. Plenty of space. And the shot is good. Durant's got 17 now, just in the second half. Here's Snell. He kicks to Prince. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Prince has got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
good.
I'll tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
They set the screen. Pass to Rollins. Turner with a screen on top. Prince, the pass to Rollins. Does 5 to shoot. Lets it go. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way. Covered by Rollins. To the inside. Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now here's Turner. The dish to Prince. Goes up at the stripe. The shot will not go.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
It's Durant with the drive. Wide open look. Rollins grabs the board. Garbage man's got his third rebound tonight. Kicks it to Turner. Off the pick. Second chance effort. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
So far in the game for Garbage Man, 15 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
First one falls for him.
Now, guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think, you know, they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. It used to be every general manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches, and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with.
And with that new NBA competition committee, the league is hoping to create a more nimble leadership group to consider various initiatives.
And, you know, I think the culture of the NBA has been open to innovation and new things, new ways of doing things, new thinking, all in an effort to improve the game. And to me, that's what it's about.
For a long time now, the Western Conference has been the deeper conference, as the top 5 or 6 teams of legitimate title hopes. But last year for the East, it was especially down. It was really viewed as a 2-team conference.
And he makes the first. The 2 teams out east that people were talking about, of course, were the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers, but it was so bad where teams out west were joking, Clark, about how they could get moved to the Eastern Conference because they'd fare better.
Well, yeah, the Blazers media team joked about that at the expense of the Eastern Conference, but they did have a bit of a point. A lot of very good teams out west, no denying that. They didn't make the playoffs. Could have not only been playoff teams in the East, but maybe would have been able to grab a home court advantage. I think the Suns at 48 and wins would have probably been a top 4 seed in the East. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Durant, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Durant's got 37.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Pass might have been pretty, but the finish got angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
They call it an irate finish.
Now here's Prince, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Here's Rollins to the wing on the left. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
The pass to Durant.
You know, an interesting study came out recently that argued that steals are really undervalued, not just because they create necessary scoring opportunities in the other end, but also there just aren't that many players who really excel in that area.
And Milwaukee has possession. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Passes it to Rollins. Misses from close range. Talk about steals, one of the hardest stats to replace. Some players just have an end.
And you know, when you replace a guy who can take the ball away from opponents, a great stealer, I mean, it's hard to replace that in your mind. Steals require a special anticipation execution. You know, guys that do a good job of ball hawking can really get into an opposing player's head, too.
Shooting for Houston, Andre Savage. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, the defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for Houston.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Durant. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Now Durant. Kendall Marshall missing from long range. Shot clock at 6. And Durant, here we go. The Rockets with another miss. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Crowder kicks to Marshall. And there's the feed to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Marshall. Durant with the steal. Pass to Garrett. Back to Durant. The 9-footer's on the mark. Durant's got 39.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
So we see Houston taking the W here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night. These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And now, down to Doris, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Kevin, as we've come to expect another exceptional game for you, how do you put together a night like this?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me, and I'll be aggressive.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.